When the city's calling for a hero with a flair, there's only one man with the power in his hair, with a wavy mane. He's a hurricane of might. He's fighting evil with his style and day and night. They call him Noah, yeah, he's got the master plan. The funkiest crime fighter in the land. The man, Noah! He's got the power in his hair. Noah! A hero beyond compare. Noah! Oh yeah! No one can stop him now!
This is the epic saga of Noah and his terrifyingly powerful, gravity-defying hair. When Noah was born, he was bald. We're talking bald as a freshly waxed crocodile. As he grew up, the youngest of 7 children, which is a survival horror film in itself, he seemed like your typical everyday toddler. But slowly, Noah started to manifest superpowers, and science quickly realized these powers were directly tethered to his majestic, flowing mane. Depending on which hairstyle he was rocking, he gained a completely different superpower. Naturally, the White House noticed. In short order, the Department of Defense issued Noah a top-secret passport, packed his bags, and drafted a 6-year-old into the United States Secret Service. His first tactical haircut was known as the Mind of Its Own. Its superpower, pure, unadulterated strength. This hairstyle could not be tamed by gel, industrial cement, hats, or parental tears. It had its own muscle mass, its own political agenda, and its own localized atmospheric pressure. Using the raw, Samson-level strength of his follicles, Noah single-handedly defeated a renowned Ukrainian operative. Next, he flew to England to face an entire army of malicious marching soldiers. Armed with one superhuman breath and the fact that he hadn't brushed his teeth since leaving America, he blew them all away into crushing defeat. His final flex with the hair of strength? Punching Iron Man right in his metallic face. Noah's next tactical look was the Ken doll, which turned him into a literal time traveler. This pristine, heavily manicured look was so perfectly frozen in plastic perfection that it existed completely outside the normal space-time continuum. Using his time-traveling tresses, Noah was sent back to the prehistoric era to tame dinosaurs and force them to help build the pyramids. He was then zipped off to Nineveh, where his classified mission was to convince a very large whale to swallow a guy named Jonah. After that, Noah dressed up as an angry bird, as one does, and infiltrated the Continental Congress to help the Founding Fathers proofread the United States Constitution. Unfortunately, he got stuck in the past. To get home, he had to seek out a man with equally chaotic hair, Doc Brown, who promptly sent him back to the future. Unfortunately, Doc Brown overshot the target and sent Noah too far into the future, landing him in a galaxy far, far away. Noah was stuck there for a very long time. While stranded, something biologically troubling happened. Noah's hair began to morph, causing him to slowly transform into a domesticated South American mammal. Thus, a new hairstyle was born, the alpaca. Its superpower was shape-shifting and stealth. Is it a high school senior? Is it a prized camelid from the Andes? Nobody knew. He blended seamlessly into any herd. To master his new disguise abilities, he studied under a legendary master of deception. His first assignment? Turn into a hobbit and help destroy Sauron. Next, he morphed into Super Mario, then disguised himself as a monkey to physically humble Donkey Kong. Noah liked his Mario mustache so much, he kept a handlebar version for his next mission in Chicago, where he single-handedly dismantled the underground moonshine mob. Eventually, the mustache got too itchy. While trying to shave it off, Noah accidentally sliced off his own nose. But thanks to shape-shifting, he just grew a new one, an exceptionally long elephant trunk. He immediately used it to disguise himself as a train engineer, successfully infiltrating an international animal smuggling ring, moving wild pachyderms into the U.S. via locomotive. Noah then decided he wanted to be taller, so he tried to shapeshift longer legs. It failed miserably. Plan B: stilts. After a catastrophic stilt accident, his body took the hint, and his legs began to grow at an alarming rate, right out of his pants. But there was a glitch. As his legs grew, his arms began to shrink, until his arms completely vanished, and he was just a giant, screaming pair of legs. Thankfully, military medical experts restored his anatomy using extreme, high-voltage electric shock therapy. The sheer voltage of the shock therapy blasted his hair into a new style. The "I'll fly away, oh glory." Its superpower? Levitation. The hair defied gravity. The only aviation warning it required was FAA clearance before Noah walked out the front door. This power was incredibly convenient for teenage laziness. If Noah was tired while walking, he could simply lie down horizontally in midair and keep walking. He didn't just catch bad guys, he levitated them into the stratosphere and left them floating there like sad balloons until police arrived. It also gave him a massive advantage during high-speed boat chases, since he could just run on the air above the water. Regrettably, due to overuse and rapid hair growth, gravity inverted on him. Suddenly, no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't pick himself up off the ground. He was pinned. He needed a new do. Enter the Heat Miser. Superpower: high-speed transportation. This volatile, highly combustible hairstyle looked like a rocket booster mixed with a runaway locomotive. It was the ultimate propulsion engine. Its top speed was Mach 3. Noah's new head rocket was exactly what was needed to finally repair the SS Minnow and rescue the castaways from Gilligan's Island. While out at sea, his hair essentially turned him into a human speedboat, allowing him to rescue a drowning flamingo. Later, when the U.S. mail train ground to a halt because fuel prices skyrocketed, and because the conductor refused to listen to his wife and stop at a gas station, Noah hopped on top. His hair propulsion pushed the entire train to its destination. The jet propulsion from his locks even allowed him to snowboard on completely flat surfaces and uphill while hunting down international fugitives at the Winter Olympics. Eventually, Noah grew tired of being a jet engine and sought a more mainstream mode of transport. He finally found his dream vehicle, the Zamboni. Because every single one of Noah's hairstyles eventually landed him in the emergency room under bizarre medical circumstances, he decided it was time to retire and give his insurance premium a break. For his ultimate dedication to his country and saving the free world, Noah was invited back to the White House one last time. There, he was awarded the prestigious Presidential Medal of Flow, presented directly by Vice President Michael Pence. With the combined efforts of the most brilliant medical minds on Earth and the president's personal barber, Noah's superhero hair was finally neutralized, allowing him to retire from active duty and leave his superpower days behind him.
The man Noah! He's got the power in his hair. Noah! A hero beyond compare. Noah! Oh yeah! No one can stop him now!